What's up, guys? Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, as you can see, or as you could see, we had 2 stars, and to get the 3rd star we need to get the good ending, which is what we're going to do in this video. You do have to go back and start the game again, and basically I'm going to walk you through step by step. At this point when I'm recording my audio, I have done this. I recorded the whole kind of process of night 1 to 5 last night, so I'm not going to show you the whole nights again. It'll be about the mini games, which is, we missed a lot in my first kind of walkthrough of each of the nights. I actually did miss a lot by not exploring this part of the game. So I think we've got, who have we got first? Freddy. So instead of going and following Purple Dude, you need to go down there, turn left, and it's in this part of the game where you'll find the clues for the mini games. So keep going down there, and on the left we've got BB Click, that says, or something along them lines, B-Boy Click or whatever. That's Balloon Boy Click, and that is cameras on the right hand side as well. So they are your clues. When we get back into the main game, I'll explain what the clues are referenced to, but it was so clever. You know, this whole kind of game series as a whole is so well, like, entwined in itself that all 3 games, even though they're all set in, like, different, like, moments in time, like, the first one's kind of in the future, whereas the second one's way in the past, and this one is obviously way, way, way in the future. You know, they all fit together so well. So, right, now I go back into the second night. I say back into the second night. We go into the second night, and then we have our first mini games. We have to wait for this phone call to die down first, though, unfortunately.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave this on this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man.
So now the phone call's done.
Hello?
That poster where my cursor is, double click on that and you'll get this. And this is basically Balloon Boy's mini game. You have to collect all of the balloons. But the thing is with these mini games is you have to be really careful about how you play them, because you can play them and not kind of get anywhere if you do them wrong. Please excuse my flailing around. I am not good with 8-bit games. I am so far into like the next gen stuff that I forget like how the mechanics work on jumping in like 8-bit games. But I do get there eventually. I assure you, this is not a 28-minute video of me stuck. Okay, do not go through the exit. You don't go through the exit. What you do need to do, go back down and back up to the left and jump out the box. And then you'll kind of fall down and glitch a little bit. And you'll come to this kind of like grey, glitchy screen. Then you have to walk right. Past the crying children with balloons and the weird glitchy tree thing, because I don't really understand what that is about. It is just very weird. And then you jump back into this box and collect the last balloon. And that is Balloon Boy's first minigame done. There is 2 minigames for Balloon Boy. So you'll go back into the main game now on the second night, and we have to do another minigame for someone else. So if you go to Cam 7, there are kind of like, there's an arcade machine in there basically. And where my cursor is now, you have to click top right no, top left, bottom left, top left, top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right. Yeah, top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right. You need to click the buttons in that order and you'll get this mini game. So you need to basically just keep going right, collecting Mangle's body parts without letting the child touch you, basically. You can't let him, otherwise it will kind of end the mini game, and it's kind of like, it's not game over, you can go back and try again. I had to do it a couple of times, but you kind of get like a you lost or you're dead kind of thing. Again, don't go through the exit. Jump out the right. Down into some more glitchy lands. This is supposed to be a massive like crying child, but just ignore it. Just go straight to the left. And then you go up the balloon staircase. It can be a little bit fiddly actually, because some of the balloons are on like 2 screens like this one, so you're kind of switching between the two. And you pick up cake, and that'll take you back into Night 2's kind of main game. Okay, now you need to go back into Cam 8 and click on the Balloon Boy poster again. And you'll go back to this. But this time it'll be different. You still need to collect all the balloons. I'm still going to fail at that last one because the gap isn't big enough. There we go. You still ignore the exit. And you still jump out the left hand side. But this time you have a different next part of his game. You need to jump across the balloon staircase, kind of like you did with Foxy. Or say Foxy, Mangle, sorry. Onto the platform. And then go up to the kid and give him the cake. That is Balloon Boy's and Mangle's quests, mini games, however you want to call them, done. So now you need to go through and you need to play Night 2 all the way through. Which shouldn't be too difficult. It is only Night 2. I know a couple of people did have a few problems with Night 2 actually. I almost did, as you'll probably see in a minute. I almost had a problem with Night 2, but it was fine in the end. There was my almost problem. I kind of like stuck still there, like I froze on camera, just so he wouldn't move. But I did make it through, rest assured. This isn't a fail of Night 2 video. Okay, that's Night 2. Barely by the skin of my teeth, complete, but complete nonetheless. And then we go back into the main character's kind of mini game, and we can try and Bonnie this time. So like you did with Freddy before, go down and left and kind of into Foxy's Pirate Cove area, and then down this hallway again. Not following Purple Freddy. And you can see there 4 cupcakes. That is your clue for the next mini game, okay? That is what you need to be keeping an eye out for. And again, I will explain the 4 cupcake mini game when we get there. But for now, we do just need to follow Purple Freddy. I mean, even after playing this game, I still don't fully understand Purple Freddy. Like, I get he's like the purple guy is supposed to be the human that murdered the kids, but I don't fully understand Purple Freddy. To be honest, I don't know if he's supposed to be Phantom Freddy or whatever. That's poor Bonnie gone to his death. Night 3. Okay, we need camera 2. It's a cupcake where my cursor is. Camera 3, another cupcake where my cursor is. Camera 4, another cupcake where my cursor is. And camera 6, the final cupcake where my cursor is. And we have Chica's party and Chica's minigame, I guess. You need to go right and you need to avoid the cake. You don't want to get the cake. So you kind of just want to try and jump around it if you can. Get up top there, jump over the cake, and then jump down. And you want to go through here, and you want to ignore the crying children, and you just want to jump down, I think. I think you jump down here. I can't remember. Like I say, I'm recording the audio over the top of a pre-recorded video, so if it seems like I'm stopping and starting, it's because I'm looking at a tutorial while I'm recording. Because this shit is weird, man. I don't know how people figured this out. Okay, so you jump down, carry on right, or not. Yeah, you should do. I suppose actually there's the thing, you should carry on left. I will get there, don't worry. There we go. So ignore all the, like, supposedly spoiled children and go give this poor crying child some cake. And that is Chica's party complete. Then all you need to do is get through Night 3. And I remember when I first played Night 3, it gave me absolute hell. But I will say, and I am proud to say, that up until now, I say up until now, I'm going to say up until the 4th night, well I say up until the 4th night, nights 1 to 4 I managed to do first time with no problems whatsoever. So, and the 5th night, it only took me a couple of times. So, we'll just kind of get through this 5th night, so 3rd night, sorry, and start up the next mini game. It is quite hectic. Like, I did find it easier going through the game this time, obviously being able to do nights 1 to 4 first time, but it is hectic, but there is a way to play this game, you know? It's not like it's completely random. I don't even think, like I said previously, that Springtrap's path is random, but if you're guiding him through, then it's not all that random, to be honest. You just need to make sure you find him quick enough to be able to guide him through. I think the speed he changes camera, that might be random, because I know it's different, but yeah. That's the 3rd night done, and then we go back into the Purple Freddy minigames. And then we've got control of Chica and her adorable little cupcake. So same as before, down this corridor, don't follow him, turn left, into what we assume, but it's Pirate Cove, down the next corridor, and then you have these numbers here, 395248. Now it's not a very well put together clue, I suppose, because although they are reference to something, finding, I don't know how they figured out the like the location of where the kind of mini game starting point is, to be honest, but them numbers are a reference to something within the game, and you have to kind of select the right numbers in the right order. But like I say, how they managed to figure out where the kind of go for the game was, I don't know. But then again, I suppose how anyone managed to figure out this whole good ending thing at all is a mystery to me. So obviously, like I say, I'm doing this off a tutorial and kind of showing you guys in a video. But you know, whoever found this first, kudos to you, sir. It was I can't imagine having to find all these things. So in the office, there are these kind of tiles there. You need to type in the number. You need to go through the tiles and just type in, like, it's 1 to 9. So you'll get to this mini game. You just need to jump out. You jump into the children and glitch out, which is completely what you need. You need to go right into the next screen. You need to go right into the next 2 screens, actually. Ignore the exit, and you'll glitch up top. Then what you need to try and do is jump right. Oh, jump left, sorry. It's easier said than done. I'll tell you that now. Because there is another kind of screen with this exact same thing on that you need to try and get up to. There we go, and then you need to make sure you jump up top again and then back onto the kind of top area of this screen. And then you'll glitch up again when you get to a certain point, and you'll kind of glitch in front of Springtrap and the kids, which is kind of weird. Then you need to go to the right and glitch up again. Go to the left. And not fall down. I did fall down at that point. That's not something you avidly want to try and do. But you do need to go to the left and try and jump up to another screen. It's that screen there, so you jump up before you probably get to the edge. That was probably my problem the first time round. And then you kind of glitch here for a little bit. Then go up again. This puzzle is quite complex actually, so apologies if it seems rushed or anything. So then you go to the right, into the crying child's box and give him the cake. Because in this game, happiness is judged by whether you do or do not have the cake. And to be honest, I will not lie, it looks like a very delicious cake. So obviously from here on out, same as usual, you just need to go through and play Nightfall. Easier said than done, to be honest. This game took me, when I originally played it, it took me 2 full days. And I managed to get through the whole thing within about an hour and a half. So I take that as a personal kind of achievement, and that was it. It only took that long because Night 5 caused me a few problems. And some of the mini games I had to keep stopping and starting because I couldn't quite get them right, and you have to get them exactly right if you want to get the good ending. So Okay, so that is the 4th night done and dusted. And now we'll go back into Purple Guy, or Purple Freddy, whatever you want to call him, his minigame. And we are in control of Foxy this time round. And here, because it's straight down, you have your clue straight away. That is a Shadow Bonnie, and it's a character that I didn't realise was in the second game. Completely overlooked by most people because he very rarely appeared. So Shadow Bonnie, that picture of Shadow Bonnie is your clue for the next mini game, and it's quite an easy one to spot, to be honest. It can be quite difficult to see Shadow Bonnie, but it's an easy one if you kind of know where he is. So you just need to keep following Purple Freddy, unfortunately all the way up to your death. There we go, okay. Now this next minigame, it caused me some problems, and there is for some reason there's a glitch with my game. But you can see in there where my cursor is circling, there is kind of like a little Shadow Bonnie figure, so you just need to kind of double click on that and you'll come to this. Now this minigame, it did glitch for me. Basically what you have to do is you have to press S until you get to Balloon Boy's game, and then what you need to do is you need to climb up and jump out on the left where Balloon Boy did. And once you've jumped out on the left, you'll continue to glitch out, you'll come to this screen, and what should happen is there'll be a crying child there, and you need to give him the cake. For some reason, the crying child didn't appear on my screen, but it was unlocked. So I don't know what happened, but that is all you have to do. All you have to do is continue pressing S, and then go to camera 3, sorry, and then just click on the marionette poster, and you'll get this, and it's all fine and dandy. Just give the guy some cake, and then as you can see there's a balloon for each one. So we've got Freddy, who's green, Chica and Bonnie, who are blue, Foxy is red, Golden Freddy was also green. I can't remember what colour the marionette was. But then you just have to go through and play the 6th night, and that balloon is basically their souls being kind of taken out of the suits, I guess. So you just need to go through and play the 5th night. Then you are playing as the crying child now. Just for reference, because a lot of people thought there might be something in the 6th night. There's no clues here, and I would just like to point out there is no clues for the marionette poster either. You just have to kind of try and find that yourself. So there's no one here for you to follow. You're just cruising around the establishment. All the way up to the top. All the way up to the top. Okay. This room is one that humans can enter but animatronics can't, so same as in the last ending, you need to force the purple dude into the Springtrap suit. Just kind of keep nudging his way, and he'll eventually run up and go on in there. He'll do his laughy thing, and then he will die. And now instead of the kids kind of staying there, they will just fade out and they have been freed from their suits. And that is the end. Doesn't say the good end, but that is the official end. And you'll notice the difference in the picture. There's no light in the eyes of the animatronic heads anymore. You can just see the darkness and it goes straight through. There is nothing haunting the suits anymore. Now, whether this means there will or will not be a Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I don't know. In the 6th night, it said that the place burnt down and anything that was salvaged was going to be sold at auction. However, if this is the official end, it says it's the end, it's not the good end, the bad end, it is the end of this game, then anything that was salvaged surely doesn't have a soul to be able to haunt anyone else anymore. I don't know. I mean, I've finished this game now. I've got my 3 stars. It's my first ever 3 stars in the Five Nights at Freddy's game, which I'm ecstatic about. But is it the end of Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know. I still think there's more secrets to be unlocked. And just for reference, in extras, you've now unlocked each of the mini games that you played during the nights, obviously apart from Mangles, because not Mangles, the marionette, because it wasn't really a game, just needed to give the kids some cake. Cheats, you can kind of take away the errors, you can take away the first nights or whatever, you can make him more aggressive. I don't know what radar is, but yeah, guys, that is Five Nights at Freddy's 3 complete. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck trying to get the good ending if you're trying to get it. And until the next time you hear from me, guys, as always, stay classy, gamers.